Loci method work. Then I'm going to give you 3 examples. Then from then on, all of you can do your speeches without relying on your notes. It came from this person named Simonides of Ceos, a Greek poet, about 2,500 years ago. He was invited to a banquet to recite some poetry. After he recited, he stepped out, and the whole building collapsed, and everyone died in the banqueting table, collapsed. It was so bad that you cannot identify the faces. So since he was there and the only one alive, he came back in, and by the location of each of the persons sitting on the location of each of the section of the table, he was able to identify the names of each one. And voila, there it comes, the Loci method, memory by location. Why does the Loci method work? It works because our brain functions better when it remembers things by location and by imagination, by stories, and so on. Imagination plus location equals long-term memory. How does it work? It works very simple. You just picture your house or your school or some kind of place that you know a lot. For example, my house, when you go in, it's a big red door. Once you go in, immediate to the left is my beloved dog, Snow White's dog cage. Dog cage, huge, because she's huge. She's a big white dog, and her name is Snow White. All white and beautiful eyes. Huge dog cage. Then you walk a little bit more to the right. This is a hallway now, and then it's the restroom or the bathroom. Then you go to walk a little bit more to the left. It's a stairway going up to the second floor. You turn to the right, it's the master bedroom. You come out of the master bedroom to immediately to further down is the fireplace with the big screen TV, 61 inches. It's still kind of small in today's standards, but in the day when we bought it, whoa, that was great. Now we are spoiled. So here are some examples. Let's get some engagement out there. Audience engagement. Could you read the first example points in a speech? Could you read what are the 4 items that maybe the 4 main items in your speech? And you want to give a speech on health and nutrition. What is it? Can I get an audience say it? It is what?
Sleep.
Sleep. What's another one? Number 2?
Nutrition.
Nutrition. 3?
Exercise.
And 4?
Social connection.
Okay, so you those are your 4 main points. You said, oh, I'm gonna have to do rote memory, sleep, nutrition, and then sometimes you freeze when because you're so nervous. But let's do it easier way. When I walk in, here's a dog cage, and I see a big old pillow exploding out of the dog cage. Oh, boom, boom, a big old pillow. Sleep. Then you walk. Here's the bathroom. You open the bathroom. Instead of the bathroom, you see actually a big old broccoli at the sink. Instead of a sink, it's a stove. And this big old broccoli is cooking up some salmon and sardines. Nutrition. Then you walk, stairway. You see dumbbells, barbells rolling down. Exercise. Then the master bedroom. You open it up, you see Brenda singing, I'm nothing but a hound dog. And then you hear Judy over there singing, wise man says only fools walk in. So that's social connections. You have friends in there. Now, when you give your speech, cage, In your mind, it's a cage. Okay, big old pillow. Okay, sleep. I'm going to talk about sleep. First thing, bathroom, broccoli, cooking. Oh, a second, it's going to be nutrition. Stairway, dumbbells rolling down, barbells. Oh, third thing I'm talking about is exercise. Open the big old master bedroom. You see this Brenda singing. I'm nothing but a social connections. Cicero used this method and able to memorize hours and hours of speech by using the Loci method, remembering with imagination put in locations. One of the most powerful methods ever in memorizing things in a more easier, less rote way. Second, grocery list. You said, oh, sometimes I just want to remember grocery list without writing things down like eggs, bananas, milk, chicken, toothpaste. Okay, you could use another room, might be easier, but for the sake of demo, I just gonna use the same thing. Walk in, big old dog cage, eggs. I see eggs exploding. Oh man, it's all over the place. And Snow White said, what's going on? There's a lot of eggs exploding. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, anyway, eggs. Go to the bathroom. You open it up, a lot of whole folk, fill it, bananas all over the place. Oh, you gotta shut it down. It's too much. Close it. Bananas. Go to the stairway. Man, milk is pouring down. Ah, ow, you just all full of milk when you walk by the stairway. Milk. You open the master bedroom. Instead, you hear some bark, 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 bark. You see thousands and thousands of chickens, big chickens and small chickens, chickens. Then you go to the fireplace. There's toothpaste, different toothpaste. Oh, it's hot. It's hot in here. It's hot. Toothpaste. Now, when you go to the grocery store, okay, let's see. What did my wife want me to buy? Eggs. Bananas. Milk. A chicken. Oh, it's too hot. Toothpaste. Now we come to the last example, speech structure. Let's say you want to remember sharp, the hook, in order to catch the first 8 seconds of any speech, you got to have a sharp hook. So again, you put there at the cage, a big old sharp hook hanging there and lifting the cage up, a sharp hook. In the other speeches I've mentioned, remember by acronym, sharp S stands for story, H, humor, A, ask the audience what I just did. How many people want to have an easy way to remember a speech? Remarkable simple fact, do you know that we lose 1% of muscle mass every year after 50? Prop, one time I brought a lock. That's a prop, a real lock. Then Ola, the bathroom. Ola, there's a big old sign. The bathroom says Ola. O stands for 1 to 5 points. Specifically, 3 points is the best. L is the Loci method to remember the speech. A is using acronyms to remember, just like sharp. And finally, stick. There's a lot of sticks rushing down the stairway. And then at the bottom of the stick, you see a cartoon figure of Nadia Comaneci. If you want to end your speech with a 10, you got to use stick. You hear her saying that.